How you doing, folks? Welcome back to Chemical Spore. What I got here today is the 34-inch full-service bank cart from Harbor Freight. Yes, I am a Tampa Bay Lightning fan. If you've been following my channel, you would know that. So, I'm just going to showcase this cart here because I don't think anybody on YouTube actually has shown the purple cart. I'm hoping that purple color does come up. Trying to put it in the sun a little bit. I was filming it earlier, and it kind of came out like it was blue. While I was filming it in a closed garage with just the roof lights that I got. So just gonna go over this with you, show you a couple things of what I got in here. Oh yes, I got my Tampa Bay Lightning stickers, magnets, Super Chevys, magnet there, gear wrench. So the tools that I have in here, these are Grain Pneumatics. They're called Duo sockets because they're as thin as chrome sockets and they're impact rated. So of course you wouldn't use a chrome socket on an impact gun. So these are my gear wrench sets that I got here with these magnetic holders. These magnetic holders I did get from Harbor Freight. They're fantastic. Keeps everything organized. If you have a cart, like if you're using a shotgun, just take the whole thing out, put it right on your cart, and you don't have to go keep back and forth to your toolbox to pull out tools. Because you know, if you're like flat rate, time is money. Everyone knows that in the industry. Then I just got some impact sockets here. I got these with the marring, anti-marring sleeves. These are Milwaukee. These are just some old Craftsman Evolves that I had laying around, but they do work. And I got all of my little ratchets here. Cobalt, 1/2 inch, almost the size of a breaker bar. Then I got a 3/8 breaker bar here. Got a snap-on ratchet there. Got a Milwaukee hand ratchet, little Pittsburgh breaker bar. Got this roto ratchet from Gear Wrench. Another gear wrench there. This is the Grain Pneumatics little ratchet that came with those sockets. Got a little Pittsburgh roto ratchet there, which I don't know, man. I'm starting to think from the way these are designed and how they look, how identical they are, they might have been made in the same factory. Can't make that claim, but hey, if that's the case, I mean, if this thing proves it's tough, I'll go back and get the 1/2 inch one that they sell as well. So that way I'll have all three type size roto ratchets. And then of course I got a little miscellaneous stuff here. I got this, you can take out tire valves, stems, got some, you know, little hooks, stuff like that. Anti theft, or what do they call it? It's right on there. Prevent tampering, sabotage, or warranty seal that you would put on like drain plugs for the engine, oil drain plugs. Got a little gimbal here. That's a 1/4 inch, and then a 3/8 hand ratchet gimbal. These things are amazing and come in handy. This is for Toyota, Lexus's oil filter wrench because those things are a pain. Got oil socket for those cups for like European cars there. I keep this in there. This was my dad's. His favorite car was the C2. He was 13 years old when 1963 came out, so that became his ultimate favorite Corvette. Anyway, Torx bits, hex bits. These are little pilot pins that are in there that you would use on like European cars when you take off wheels because their lugs are kind of weird. And then of course, like it's got this inlet so you can put a power strip in there, which Harbor Freight sells one, but it's like $33. I really didn't feel like spending that much. I got this one $10 with a very long wire, and then I just kind of zip tied some magnets to it, and I put a piece of paper back there so I wouldn't scratch paint, which I already failed at that. So I'm gonna see if that'll buff out. Let's get into the first top drawer here. All right, yeah, Red Army, Milwaukee. Go ahead, crucify me if you want. So we got the impact gun, mini impact stubby, little hex impact. The Milwaukee came out, so I kind of like tried to go over it with paint and just got everywhere. No big deal. Got, of course, a drill, and then this was the first Milwaukee tool that I ever purchased because I saw people on YouTube, they had it about, what was that, 6-7 years ago. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, wow, a ratchet you don't have to sit there and crank by hand constantly. It makes life easier if you can get it into certain places. It's kind of bulky, but not too bad. But I ended up going out and getting this one recently, so it was like $100. Kind of left over from the sales that they had at Harbor Freight, Home Depot with the Black Friday specials. And of course got a multi-cutting tool. Got all these batteries here. Got a 5.0, 4.0, 2.0, and then the M12 batteries, 2 3.0s, 4.0, a couple 2.0s there, and then these bits there as well. Get into the second drawer. So the second drawer, I got all these pliers here. Little plier back there, pry bars, screwdrivers, drill bits, more picks, impact driver. Now I got this from Harbor Freight as well. This kind of organizer here that you can, you know, put space however you want it with these little tabs. Sometimes you go to pull one out, and if you close the drawer, you can even see it right there because that leaned on it. So that's kind of a default, but these things can move very easily, and then you have to readjust it to be able to put that back. So we just kind of leave that there for now. Third drawer, I've had these for about 5 years. These gear ratcheting wrenches, got them for under $100. Now they're like 140 plus. So I guess I got them at a good time, and these things have been solid. And you can see that it's red. I actually used nail polish on those, and they've held up very well. So you can see the sizing and everything much better. These are 90s Craftsman. They belong to my dad. He built a couple Corvettes with them, some other cars he worked on. But I have an air chuck, a little computer scanner there. This drawer here, just got kind of little miscellaneous tools. I got these little dividers at the dollar store, so they work wonderfully. Got to have ear protection when you're using like air chucks, things of that nature. Not the air chucks, but like a cheetah, if you're putting on a tire, you need to seat the bead. The cheetahs push out high gusts of air to be able to seat the beads, and that air rushing just kind of hurts my ears. Yeah, this is a Hyper Tough. Paid $10 for that 4-pound sledge. This will be great for like if you want to knock off stuck rotors if you're doing brake jobs. Got this, of course, Pittsburgh here. This little $2 rubber mallet with a dead blow hammer. And then I just picked this up recently. This is a Quinn set, spark plug socket set. So you can see it's got these very long sockets to get into weird places, and he's got these locking extensions as well, which you can actually just use on regular sockets. So those are pretty cool. So you don't have to worry about like dropping something down deep into a engine bay. But these are fantastic. Got swivel ones, all different sizes. I mean, it was 70 bucks at Harbor Freight, but since I shop there so much, I had a 25% coupon they sent me in the email. So I saved about $17 on that whole set, and it comes with that foam. The foam is awesome. Just kind of, I'll fix that in a minute. Just kind of other miscellaneous stuff. I got gloves, clipboard if you're working in a shop, which is very good for, you know, writing stuff down so you don't write too sloppy or poke holes or whatever the case may be with floppy papers. And then down here, I kept, when I was working in the shop, I had snacks in here, drinks, you know, because like I said, time is money. You don't want to keep running back and forth, you know, going out getting food. So, and this is the plate that was on the back over here. So this is the plate that I unscrewed out of it. That's how it comes when you order it, pick it up, whatever the case may be when you make a purchase. So I'm just keeping that just in case. You got, of course, my chargers down there. Yeah, I keep baby wipes in there because they're actually good for cleaning your hands and your tools. Where you gotta have a little cup, magnetic cup. Put your bolts and stuff in there, and this comes with a really nice handle. I mean, this overall, it's just a fantastic toolbox. Actually, this sticker that's right here, I put that down there. It was actually up here, so I just went ahead, removed it, put it down there, and then I put my Tampa Bay Lightning sticker. But I hope you enjoyed this video. So that was just a quick rundown of my tools and that new Harbor Freight purple box. This thing is fantastic. Love the color. Kind of reminds me of the old Dodge Daytonas or Chargers from the 60s, the old muscle cars. Hope you enjoyed that. It's Chemical Spore out. Also on the inside of this box, you get these cutouts right in this area here on the side, so you can put breaker bars or screwdrivers through it. The problem is some of those cutouts are a little too large, so you can actually drop stuff down in there, and it doesn't matter even if you pull out the drawers, you can't get in to the side of it, because if you look at some toolboxes, you can see whatever you got in there just hanging down. So if you drop something in there, you're gonna have to try to fish it out from the bottom, and there's not really much openings on the bottom there. So what I did was I cut out some drawer liner, form fitted it, just like cut it to where it would fit here in the corners all the way through, and then I can use it for more storage. I don't have to worry about anything falling in. I don't really care about putting anything in there as far as like, you know, utilizing those cutouts for screwdrivers, breaker bars, because I'd rather just have the extra storage. So, you know, if things get overfilled, I can just put something in there and not have to worry about it falling through. Another thing that I did to this box was I topped it off with a drawer liner. So you can see this drawer liner here. that I have on top of it just to protect the top. It's double-sided tape that I used, so you can see it's taking some abuse. You know, you put your tools on top, you're writing on top of it, even though you're using a clipboard. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, there's a lock and unlock for the drawers. So you lock that, you can't open the drawer. And I'll show you one other thing about this, which you can't take it out if you don't like it. I do like it just in case you're moving the box around, you have to worry about the drawers opening up. There's a little tab right there. So you take your hand and you just move it to the left and it moves that tab. And that way, like, see, I'm pulling on that. It's not opening until you move your hand over to the left, and then you can be able to move that. So you can take that out if you don't like it, but I prefer to keep it in there just in case.